Yeah, absolutely. I think the bit that always sticks out for me on this when I was looking through was dieting being a predictor of eating disorder. And I think that comes with a big health warning on the world that we live in and the diet culture that we have everywhere we look. And as you said, Laura, we don't diagnose and we don't kind of put people necessarily into that box. But actually, I think 95% of people in my clinic and who I've worked with across all different kind of walks of life, dieting is a thing. Like, I'm on this diet today, I'm on that diet today. I mean, I'm working in corporate offices, you know, the biscuits are out, the cakes are out, and then we're like, yeah, well, diet starts Monday, diet starts on the weekend, and it's a constant kind of cycle that we live in and amongst. So having those conversations of what dieting means to that person, what is a diet to that individual sat in front of you, what is their version of healthy? And I know when I get people in the clinic and we send out their forms and we read through their diet plans and what they've had and an idea, and I really appreciate the time and effort that being completed, but I will 100% look at that with that person in the moment and kind of go, what is this? Like, is it, you're giving me this symptom, that symptom, and these wants and desires. However, looking at what you're telling me you eat on a daily basis, it may not fit together, or what else is in there, what else is not in there, what's on your shopping list every single week that goes into your trolley that without fail goes in, even if you wouldn't want to tell anybody about it. So giving that option to take away the shame and the judgment of the expected answer of I eat a really healthy balanced diet of meat and veg at night and a salad at lunchtime and I have some, I know, eggs in the morning. What's your reality? What happens when you do come across the biscuits and the cakes and everything else? How do you control that? Is a really good conversation to have.
I really like that question. What is on your shopping list? Or maybe it's not even on the shopping list. What goes into your basket every week that maybe is not on that list, and delving a little bit further, because often when we have people coming into our clinics, we've not met them before. And one of the big things that we need to explore with any kind of disordered eating is the feelings of guilt and shame that come with disordered eating. And so we will often get what people want us to see on a health questionnaire, and that may start to change as they learn to trust us and they know that this is not a judgmental environment. We are there as their coaches to be able to help them realize their goals, be it nutritional, be it emotional. And so that might take a little bit of time before that information comes out, and asking those questions around the guilt and shame. And we do a lot of emotional coaching, and the difference between guilt and shame is guilt, I've done something wrong, which can absolutely play into this. I've eaten something wrong. And shame is I am wrong. So I am wrong for eating this. And so helping clients understand the difference between those two emotional responses, and they may have both. I always believe with emotional work, when we can get to a place of awareness, first of all, and those realizations of, oh, so this way I'm eating that I thought was perfectly normal and can be very normal is actually quite disordered and not healthy for me. So when we can start to have those realizations with our clients, then we can start to really ask those questions about what is healthy eating for you, because that's a great question to ask. What is healthy eating for you?
It's massive, isn't it? And I think, I mean, like, I always try on to the fact, like, we have this, you know, our diets and I have a healthy diet. And I talk to people regularly about, like, so if I said to you that I have broccoli on my plate for dinner, is that healthy? And they're like, yeah. I'm like, not for me. Broccoli is not healthy in my body. Absolutely not. It does not do well. You don't want to be near me when I have broccoli. but for the most part, broccoli's really great. Right?
Yeah.
It's a green vegetable. Who doesn't love a green vegetable? It's broccoli. It's in the right salad part of the aisle of the supermarket. You know, it's great to tick a box to say you've had one of your 5 a day, if it's suitable for your body. If it's not, then is it going to be the greatest thing to eat in the world? Absolutely not.
Yeah.
But again, we need to have that intuition with our body and see the responses, but equally fight against actually what is considered a healthy process. For most people, it's having a sandwich and crisps, so that's a healthy lunchtime snack because that's what we've always had. Is it? And having those conversations. What's the fallout with your body when you have that versus when you have something that isn't your standard kind of Western lunchtime pat lunch.
I think it's also interesting to flag the physical symptoms that can come with any kind of disordered eating. So you mentioned IBS, so sits in the digestive problems, but any kind of pain, anxiety, fainting, weight change, loss of menstrual cycle. And as coaches, as particularly hormone coaches, we often get people who are coming into our clinics with, say, menstrual cycle issues or anxiety. And so asking these questions around what they're eating and what their perceptions are of eating, and if there's any guilt or shame around eating, these can often be the roots to where these symptoms are coming from. So this is why it's so important to be asking them and to be talking about this with our clients, because we can be making recommendations and be recommending the supplements and recommending the food intolerances to avoid, or drinking water or whatever. But if there is an emotional driver that's going on in the background that we don't know about, then it's going to be falling on deaf ears. So we need to be able to get underneath those.